I'm Piano Man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah. Welcome to the long run with an honest tongue. Justified, opinionated when the topic comes. Don't give a piss about nothing but tide. Honey bee on my mind and I keep that pride. Stroke still strong, last name long. Roll tide, roll where the truth belong. West Virginia born, working hard in my soul. Still got that steel town grin and I take control. F them trees, yeah I said it loud. Go Steelers too, got the whole room proud. Love that college game, love that Friday light. Love them real world problems and we talk all night. We bring that fire gumbo daily. Stir it up, don't play me. Bishop on the forge by fire away. JB got the whole room crazy. LaToya in the mix, can't tame it. Twist to keep the freight line moving. Welcome to the show. Piano Man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Hey. Welcome back to part 2 of We Want to Know Wednesday. 31 days. We're 31 days. East Carolina, you're first. That's right. Welcome everybody. Good to see you. We're going to be here for just a little while. I told you that I was coming back. We're going to, just kind of chop it up a little bit about, what we learned in day 1 today. I saw some of you over on the Miller's Edge with Christian Miller. Shout out to the big dog himself, Christian Miller, and those that staff at Miller's Edge and all that good stuff. I just want to chop it up a few and see what you thought about today's you know what I'm trying to say, interview and all that good stuff. But before we go further, I want to see, let me see what we got going here. Here we go. Now, first thing I want to show you, here a couple of clips. Just see for yourself. Here.
Hey, Bama!
There we go. Yeah, that was a couple of clips from today. There are more, and excuse me, as soon as I get them, shout out to Bama Online, Bama Standard, all that good stuff. We got some more things coming that we're working on as we speak, and just going to keep you engaged, and But I want to go back to something that was played this morning, and just this little 24-second clip. And then we're gonna take everything and we're gonna sort of compile it together. Okay, check this out. This is from this morning. The GOAT.
I always hated it when we got picked high, and I think sometimes when we didn't, it was a motivating factor for the players. Hopefully, we can sneak up on some people this year and fly under the radar a little bit and surprise some people and not be the target for everyone like we have been in the past. And that might be beneficial to the team having more success. I'm certainly hopeful that that's what.
Yeah, thank you, Coach Saban. Yes, thank you, and all that good stuff. Gonna name a starter today. You really thought that he would get up there and talk about, I saw this coming from the O-line. I saw this coming from the wideouts. I saw this coming from the defense. I saw this coming from the special teams, blah, 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 blah. It's just day 1. They're checking to see who they still have, who's on the list, who's there. And when I say that, they already know, but you know what I mean when I say that. Who's available, this, that, and the third, because you still have guys coming off of injury from last year. That's still in the works. You still have that. Some of them have not been released yet. You're still running with the limp. You're still running and you're favoring that what was injured. That's not cool. Lisa Ross Fit will tell you that. She's a fitness guru. And if you've never subscribed to her channel over there on Twitter, if you're not on Twitter, I suggest that you do it. She gives she tells you what it's all about. You don't even exercise like that. You don't go hard at it and you're hurting. No, you have to back up some. Let this thing work itself out. The body, yes, it's a temple, but at the same time, it's almost like for the lack of a better word, it's almost like a machine. There are things it has to recalibrate itself. You got to allow it to heal. You got to allow it to get back and work itself back into top-notch shape. I'm no expert. I'm not no dummy either. And some things that I was just listening to some of the stuff today, just being overly critical. My goodness. And trust me, before the night is over, I'm going to visit certain other teams and listen for them and everything. And I'm going to be looking and listening for other fans' attitudes and this, that, and the third. Now, let me get to Coach DeBoer. Me personally, Coach DeBoer is a lot like, how can I put this? He's a guy, I don't think he minds interviews, but he don't like them at the same time. He knows that the spotlight is on him. He knows one wrong word and people take it and misconstrue stuff and all kinds of things like that. And I think that's why he comes across the way that he does. That's just not his grit. And just because he doesn't answer a question the way you would answer it, that doesn't make him wrong and you right. It makes you different. And that's what I love about our world is the diversity. Now, do I like everybody's diversity? No, I don't. But I'm not going to put down a man and say he has no confidence just because his tone is not there. I don't get with that. But I believe that he answered the questions the way that he wanted to answer the questions. He answered the questions, but he answered some of the questions with clarity. He answered some of the questions with a case of mystery. I don't blame him. Because here's some fans just putting him down. He sees that stuff. He hears it. He hears it. Trust me, he hears it. He hears it. But I think that we as the fans, no matter what naysayers are saying, don't join in with them. If you're a fan, right about now, my fandom is going to come out. Because like I said, I'm not an Alabama podcaster. I'm a sports podcaster, but I'm an Alabama fan. But right now, this is the fan side of me coming out. That the way some people are handling some things, you've had 218 days, I think, to get over Indiana. You had 200, let's put it like this. You had over 200 days to forget last season. 200 days and some change. You've had that much time to get over last year, and some of us hadn't gotten over it yet. That's sad. That's sad. Just being honest with you, that's sad. Now, I will say this. And yes. DeBoer said a bad word today. What? out of all the time I've known, I've heard him use word twice. This makes the second time in 3 years. In 3 years. I think y'all have made this man. I think it have made a man, y'all. We'd have made the nation have made him mad, but not me, because I'm telling you, y'all, the man understands. And listen. When a coach, and I'm gonna get to you all in the chat in just a second. When a coach tells you, and listen now, listen to Piano Man. Like I said, I am not the smartest guy in the room. I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, but I'm not the dullest one either. When a man is looking you dead in your face and telling you, I know that the standard is not quite where we want it yet, at least the man, you got to give the man credit for being honest. He's being honest. I'm just telling you, he's being honest. If he got out there and say, oh, well, we're here and we're there and we're ready to rock and roll, and then get out there and get blown out, then the first thing you're going to want to say, well, the man is a liar. He's this and that and the third. You're slamming for being honest. You will probably slam him if the opposite happened. What more do you want the man to do? What more do y'all want the man to say? Now let me talk about Lil Walter here. Hey, Lil Walter. Y'all know who that is. Lil Walter over there on the SEC network. That's Lil Walter. Lil Walter is all up in the air, obsessed, mad, and everything. And to me personally, Lil Walter needs to go somewhere and chill out. It's just day one, bro. See, I keep all my little papers and stuff right here. Here we go. Alabama, Auburn. Oh, didn't we read somewhere? Auburn, didn't I hear it? I read it last night. Well, I heard it last night. Then I read about it again today. Golish is putting Auburn in hotels for the next 13 days. And then the first thing people say, oh, man, Golish ain't playing. Golish ain't playing. Golish ain't playing. But your coach at Alabama is saying, I'm aware how disrespected we're being. We're very well aware of it. We're aware that the standard is not there. And can I tell you something? And y'all calling him soft. Auburn, Kentucky, LSU, Mississippi State, Missouri, Tennessee, Vandy. I'm going to visit all those chats tonight. I'm going to visit all of those chats tonight. And I'm going to see how their day one went. Like I said, if it takes me half the night, I'm going to see how their day one went. I'm going to look for, this, that, and the third. But most of all, I'm going to look, excuse me, getting tongue tied. I'm going to look and see how their fan base is handling it. Because guess what? Auburn went whatever and whatever. It wasn't a winning record. I want to see what they're saying. Kentucky didn't. LSU had issues. I want to see what's happening. I want to see what Mississippi State, Missouri. But what do all these teams have in common? First-year quarterbacks or new quarterbacks. Let me just put it like this. New quarterbacks. That's what I'm going to get at. And I want to see how much their fans are acting versus the way some of the Alabama fans are acting. If it takes me half the night, I'm serious. Because it makes no sense. Coach DeBoer trying to keep his head up. Now, Lisa, what I did enjoy from him was the one-on-one, and I think you were over there, you, Ja'Cory, a few other you all were over there with Christian Miller when he was doing the interview, when he was doing the one-on-one interview. He was a lot more upbeat. He was a lot more alert. And I'm not saying that he wasn't alert in this in the press conference, but in that one-on-one interview, he was the business. I love the way he conducted himself. He answered with some enthusiasm. That's the word I'm looking for. To me, it was enthusiastic. When he was doing that press conference, you could tell when the subject about the disrespect came up, you could tell he was like, I'm so over this. It's just day one. Now we got a few more days of all of this. And then, I'm ready. Because I want to say, yes, this Saturday, you even have, for those that are Alabama, like me, but I won't be able to make it because had death in the family and I have to be there. But they're having media day over at the indoor facility. Get a chance to meet the players, coaches, I think, and everything. I won't be able to go. But with that being said, I hope everybody that does get a chance to go, man, may you enjoy yourself, because this is going to be a year of mystery. I wanted just to get back on here just to chat with everybody and just to say hello and all that good stuff, and just chop it up with you about the upcoming season, about day one. Wasn't too much to talk about. Not that much to talk about. Just day one. Dwight put it in the chat. I sent it to him, and he put it up for us to be able to show us what was what. You know. You know what? You got that right, Lady Latoya. If Mississippi State or Kentucky went 11-4 last season, they would have put up a statue of their coach up. Exactly. Bama went 11-4, and all people talk about is Florida State. Watch this. I'm going to show you something. Florida State, Georgia, and Indiana. They talk about those three losses. That's all we talk about. Getting blown out by Florida State, getting blown out by Georgia in the SEC championship game, and getting blown out by Indiana in the college football playoff quarterfinal. Don't bring up the fact that you won after the Florida State loss, won 8 straight. But nobody talks about that. Over undefeated opponents as well. Ranked opponents. But then somebody finds something wrong with that. I'm just saying, man. It makes me I love what I do, but you know what? It makes me almost want to stop this and get off into something else. Because as long as I've been a Bama fan, and I've been a Bama fan a long time, but I'm a fan of the game, but I've never witnessed something like this, where the coach is maligned because he doesn't do things like Coach Saban. Well, let's go back a minute. Was Ray Perkins maligned because he didn't do things like Bear Bryant? I'm just saying. I'm going to attend more to the chat this evening. Man, why does Alabama fans expect the national media to respect Bama and their own fan base don't respect Coach DeBoer and the player? When you find out, let me know. They don't do it. I'm not telling everybody to, sing Kumbaya or anything, but there are some folk who find nothing good about Alabama. Alabama just beat Oklahoma in the first round of the playoff, right? Alabama just beat it, and folks were finding stuff wrong. Yeah. But then our thing is, well, we see what the good is, but we got to find something wrong. But to let you tell it ain't nothing ever right. Nothing's never right. I'm just being honest with you. Nothing's ever right with some folks. I'm just gonna go on and say it. I think I know what the problem is. You have a DeBoer problem. You have a staff problem. You have a staff problem. But it is what it is. You have to accept it. You have to accept where we are. You have to accept that. I better not say that because that's too controversial. But you know what? I can say it. Some folk don't like you as a person, as a boss, as a parent, especially if you're a step parent. But guess what? They have to accept that because that was the choice that was made. And you know it. So why not extend the same grace that you want extended to you? Why can't you extend that to somebody else? But I'm just telling you, what I saw today was crazy. Some of the stuff I saw today was crazy. It was some guy made a statement and said, oh, I see which way this season is going after 2 sentences. 2 sentences, and you summed up 2 sentences in one interview, and you summed up the whole year. I'm just telling you, man. I'm just telling you. Some of these Bama fans are horrible. Horrible. From some of the Bama fans to Lil Walter. But I'm just telling you, but I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. I still believe Bama's going to be better than what people think. I still believe that. I still believe it. I'm still going to stick by that. I believe it'll be Alabama, Oklahoma in the SEC championship game. I believe that. That's just my belief now. Don't run out here and say, Piano Man said it's going to be Alabama. No. I'm telling you, that's what I believe. I could be wrong. But, I've been wrong before. But at least I take accountability and I take responsibility and I say and admit I was wrong. But that's just what I believe. I believe they'd be Alabama, Oklahoma in the SEC championship game. That's what I think. Exactly, Roll Tide Roll. Bama's gonna beat just fine. I don't know what a lot of the folks, I ain't gonna say everybody, because it's not everybody. It's not everybody, but those that are, they don't believe that yet. Lisa Rawls and I, we give them the blues over there on Twitter now, and I'm just getting. Listen, Lisa, I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started. But she said, "Love the Deborah Ware comment a lot." And I think he's talking about not just the media, but a part of the fan base that is constantly negative. I'm with you, Lisa. I salute you from both hands. I salute you. I believe that myself. I believe that. Yes, I do. I believe that as well. I'm going to put a star on that one. I don't believe that he wasn't just talking about the media. He's talking about the fan base as well. Some of the fan base. And it's true. It's true. It's real true. It's true. Yes, it is. It's true. It's very true. A lot of them, I'm just saying, just like yesterday, when someone said to me on here, made the statement when they said, they told me to stop it when I said that East Carolina was a gauntlet game. They are. They are. They sure are. They're a gauntlet game. Why do I say that? Because Alabama's playing them. That's why. That's what makes it a gauntlet game. People get up for those big teams like that, and East Carolina is no slouch. I'm just saying. But for those of you that listen to the interviews today, both, with Coach DeBoer, and I don't think you're going to be hearing from Womack and Grubb until next week sometime. I think it's either next week or the week after, but you're not going to hear from them for a minute. Then there will come a point where the media, and I'll be glad when that happens, where the media will not have access. Then they're going to go back to guessing and go back to yep, all that kind of stuff. But just pay attention. And this is why I say from time to time, Yay Alabama, Bama Online, Bama Standard. There are plenty of Bama content creators in and around the program. Get in there so you can hear what they have to say. There are interviews given that a lot of times don't make mainstream media all the time. Now, it will eventually get there, but, I'm just saying. When I get off of here, I need to be calling them now, or I know they're closed. I'm going to do it first thing in the morning. I have to call about another Bible that I need to get. I was supposed to have called them on the 31st and forgot about it, but I'm going to be calling about another Bible. See, that's what keep Piano Man in the game. I get every piece of Alabama Bible I can get, and so that's what's happening. But I'm just saying, everybody, what are your thoughts from today's interview? Let me hear what you have to say. Let me put it in the chat for me. Well, while you're doing that, Jacory, Roll Tide to you. I saw you over there today. Yeah, you were giving somebody the blues and questioning their fandom. I see you, bro. I see you. Roll Tide to you and your family, your wife. William Bryant, Roll Tide to you. Let me see something else. Okay, here we go. Check this out. Give me a few minutes of your time. Here we go.
Just obviously walked off the field, number one, as you'd expect. I mean, it's going to be high energy, and the guys will never feel as good as they feel today. So, it's no complaint, no excuses. It's moving forward. The bar's been set with how they operate today, and we move on to the next, and that's everything. So it's, what they eat, it's their treatment. It's paying attention to details, and all the way through the rest of the day with our meetings, walkthroughs, whatever it might be. So looking forward to building on what we did today.
How the quarterbacks start?
I thought they were consistent. Met a couple explosive plays in there. A couple plays you can just see getting on the same page with a receiver type guy. It might not be a receiver, but tight ends, running backs, just little details. So I thought they were consistent, and love the demeanor, love their just command, the way into it. You can see the belief that the guys have in them. We talk about response. Someone's going to win a play every down, right? So there's going to be something when you're going against each other, and you just try to make that as game-like as possible. And so, what's the response? And that's a lot of football, and the momentum, getting it on your side and keeping it on your side. And there's going to be plays that don't go your way, but what's it look like? How are you coming together? We're identifying leaders beyond the guys that we expect to be able to stand up and when needed and take charge. And so, but as a whole team, that's what it's got to be, and right now it's kind of an offense versus defense thing. So you're trying to at the same time build the belief and confidence in each other while you're really trying to ask the one side of the ball to just kick the other side's ass, all day. So
is there anybody who's starting camp on the sidelines either for injury or discipline reasons?
No, nothing for discipline. Just guys that are working into a couple reps. It's really nothing major. So it's more of just guys that we're trying to see. Danny Lewis, for example, would be a guy just making sure as we work into the physicality now and everything. It's been a long road for him for a couple of years. And so he's in as good a spot as he's been since really after the bowl game in 2024. And so, just trying to be careful with where he's at, making sure he can manage it. I thought he did a good job today. So there's a couple of guys just like that.
This team isn't picked to finish as high as maybe what this program is used to. Do you think the guys pay attention to that? And then over the past day or so, have you felt a sense of motivation to prove people wrong?
Yeah, we are definitely aware.
Do you heard an update on DJ? Those kind of practice out there. What's he up to?
Yeah, he did some nice things. It's good to see him out there flying around. And couple times you see what you saw from his high school highlight film, and so I'm excited to see him. And we're not in pads right now, so a lot of that is yet to be seen. But just execution, he's a guy to catch the ball well. I think he's got a really good head on his shoulders from what we've seen so far, and being able to be consistent that way, learn the offense when he gets in there and in the rotation with the running backs like he was today. He did his job.
What can players show you during these early periods where there's no pads that they are ready to be counted on this season? Yeah,
Communication, just over communicating. I think that shows how important it is to you to do the right thing, and also making sure your guy next to you, behind you, in front of you, that you're all on the same page. That helps with the attention to detail. Just a team that communicates is a team that is going to be a confident one down the road. And so that helps with our execution. And that's what it's about right now is executing, doing your job first, and just building that belief and trust of the guys around you that they're going to be where, they're supposed to be.
Well, how do you think they communicated today?
Yeah, I thought they did a good job. I brought that up at the end of practice with them. It's one of the reasons why it was right at the front of my mind. I could see some guys being intentional. Maybe one or two guys I asked a little bit more out of. They were doing a good job. I want to be great at it. And, they did it. You could see that throughout the rest of the practice. They went above and beyond and wanted to make sure that they were living up to that standard.
There were a ton of new faces in the offensive line in the spring. How have you seen them sort of catch up with the learning curve?
Yeah, I thought today was I thought it looked a lot better and cleaner than what it did at the end of spring. Again, we don't have pads on, so it's really hard to tell. But I thought that from responsibilities and just, again, there's got to be a trust that exists. It isn't just doing your job. It's knowing that where's that next help? Where's that help coming from? Is the double team and the footwork and, being in sync. And, you can rep a lot of those things and make sure you're on the same page through the summer. And you can tell the guys have been working at that and really being intentional that way too.
What's kind of the message that you're giving these guys as we start going?
Yeah, we just keep working. We've talked about working in silence since January, and these guys just doing their thing, not getting caught up in anything they can't control. We know what our goals are. We know what our expectations are. We've never shied away from that. We go attack the day, and the challenge for us right now is to continue to just become one, and that's been our theme here going into camp, is just uniting. It's 11 guys on offense, 11 guys on defense, special teams, but also as a whole program, just having each other's back. And so that's the challenge that we got to continue with so many guys in the program. I've been pleased with it, but we got to be great because there's some big time moments that are going to be coming our way, being with the schedule you have, and that's going to happen in college football. So we got to be ready, be prepared, know how we're going to respond.
Thank you, Coach. I'm just saying, I don't know what else they want the man to say. I don't get it. I don't know what else they want him to say. He's saying what needs to be said on day one. They're aware of what's being, they are aware of the disrespect. They're aware. And I'm like, Lisa, I believe that that was a loaded answer, that being more than aware of what just the media is saying, but what the fan base is saying as well. I want to go back to let me go back to something that I played earlier. Again, this is just a few seconds. I want to go back to this because here's the thing. Watch this.
You know, I always hated it when we got picked high. And I think sometimes when we didn't, it was a motivating factor for the players. Hopefully we can sneak up on some people this year and fly under the radar a little bit and surprise some people and not be the target for everyone like we have been in the past. And that might be beneficial to the team having more success. I'm certainly hopeful that that's what.
Thank you again, Coach Saban. Watch this. Notice what both Coach Saban and Coach DeBoer said. They just kind of said it in a different way. May what all of the negativity that's being spewed out there, they're hoping that it's being used as motivation to go to the next level, to silence all of to silence the critics, to silence them. You've got to silence them. That's what it boils down to. You've got to silence them. That's the only way it's going to stop. Even Coach Saban made a statement at SEC Media Day. He said, and I remember him saying it, that even winning a championship don't stop folk from talking. They're going to talk. They're going to talk regardless. They're going to talk. I'm just saying. But here's the part that disturbs me. Is that for every Lisa Ross, for every Jacory, for every William Bryant, for every Twister, for every Double A, for every Lady Latoya, that's about 5, 6 people I named. There's 60 that thinks the opposite of them. That's the discouraging part. And you say, well, Piano Man, you might be exaggerating the numbers. Not really. Not really. Not really. Oh, gosh. And she did. I tried to tell you that a large percentage of the Bama fans are dysfunctional. Oh, my gosh. And it's true. She said that to me. I didn't want to believe her. Here I was when I got off into this venture of podcasting, when I got off into this and started doing and everything. I saw some stuff. I just said, okay, yeah. Until I hung around a little longer and really trying to just really trying to make this all go. This was crazy. I said, like, who are these people and where did they come from? My goodness, are these real Bama fans talking here? I can understand the passion. I got all of that. But when you go bashing, I'm talking about bashing. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. My goodness. But I'm still excited about the team. Okay, that one. Okay, hold up. This chat is jumping. Y'all writing too fast. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know. See, now This one from yesterday, Double A. Now, I didn't know that was a Miami fan. I could care less that who it was. I know what I'm talking about. And if that's a Miami fan, then they ought to be the first one that would have said amen, because who would have thought that Louisville beat them 2 years in a row? And coming from a Miami fan, who would have thought that they been in there for 20-something years, been in the ACC for 20-something odd years, and have never won the ACC conference championship? But Duke has. That's all I got to say about that. You know, I just saw that one. I just saw that one, Double A. I just thought I'd put that up there. You know, I ain't trying to put you out there, but that was kind of funny. I didn't know that was my event. Let me see, because I'm getting to them as they come, y'all. Can you imagine the positive bandwagon vibe that would be around the program, players and coaches, if everyone was on board? And if the money people, some of the most negative, arrogant ones, and that's what all I was saying to someone today about Signetti. Signetti doesn't sound, he don't. Now, I can hear confident. You know, I can hear confident. I know confident when I hear it. Signetti is really not confident. Signetti is arrogant. He's very arrogant. Can I tell y'all something else? And see, coming from out in the crowd to sitting in the chair and everything and in front of the camera, let me tell you this, from sitting out there to here, I'll be the first to tell you, when Alabama was winning a lot under Coach Saban, folks considered Saban arrogant, no matter how humble he came across, no matter how he came across. It was never good for Bama fans, or for Bama haters. Let me put it like that. He came across, he's arrogant, he's this, he's that, and he's a third. No matter when he got to talking about rat poison, don't fall for it, don't do this, don't do that, shut that mess down, shut that. That ain't what he said, but y'all know how Coach Saban was, and all that kind of stuff. Folks still called him arrogant. They called him arrogant. His Signetti has won one championship, and now all of a sudden, we don't cry when things don't go our way. Hell, you've been crying for 50-something years, player. Indiana been crying up in football ever since they've been a program. I'm just saying. Happy birthday, Double A, again. Happy birthday. I'm going to start that one again, but let me keep it moving here. Let's see. Yeah, buddy. Let me see. Uh-oh. Now, Stephen A., you know what? I don't know you like that, but, bruh, I have to put you up there on this one. Alabama fans bash their team more than another team fan. I cannot disagree with you. I cannot disagree with you, bruh. I cannot. I will not disagree with you on that, because I'm telling you what I hear. It is so much. Listen, I'm not talking about criticism. I'm talking about bashing. Bashing. I agree with you, Stephen A. You won't get no complaint out of me, player. You know, I just think that as a fan base, because I'm going to tell you what, now, it's not my character, and I will never ever. But I forgot who it was that's over here. I will never ever, since we're using Stephen A, for instance, I will never go to Stephen A's channel. I will never go to a Miami channel. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go on and put it out there. I will never go over there and call Malachi Tony out of his name. I would never do that. I would never do that. To no matter what I feel about a team, those are still people. But when I hear, and I told somebody, I think it was a Miami fan, if I ever come on a Miami channel and I see you there, and someone comes in your chat and disrespects your team and you don't say nothing, me and you gonna have a problem. Me and you gonna have a problem. I'm gonna defend my team. I'm gonna defend my team. I'm gonna defend them. I will defend them. Right, wrong, and indifferent. I'm gonna defend them. Now, especially from bashing. Now, when they don't play up the par, and I'm looking at them not playing up the par, and this, then the third, then yes, I criticize. I will offer constructive criticism. I will do that. I have a right to do that, but I don't have a right to bash them. I don't have a right. I told KB, I told Kangaroo Black, I say, bro, don't get them suitcases out this year. I don't want to see that. He'll tell you, I told her. I said, bro, don't get them suitcases out. Don't do that. But people can do what they want to do. But don't bash the team. Boost them, but don't bash them. Yeah. I'm just saying. Yeah. The true fans don't bash, not the true fans. The true fans look for the positive, but the true fans will speak out on the negative, but never in a bashing way. Never in a bashing way. I'm just saying, man, it was crazy, but today was just day one. Y'all, this is so random what I'm about to say. It's so random what I'm about to say. But Stephen Hicks, I want some pancakes. I don't know where that came from. Dwight, I think the sugars are kicking in. I hadn't said that in a while. I want some pancakes with some syrup and some sausage and bacon and some soft scrambled eggs. I don't know where that came from. Oh, Jesus have mercy. I might have to go up to the diner and everything. But I'm sorry, Stephen Hicks. I'm sorry, Dwight and Double A and Lisa, William Bryant. I'm sorry, y'all. That was just as random. It had nothing to do with football. I just want some pancakes and some sausage with plenty of syrup on it and some water. That's what I want. Dang. But anyway, okay, back to regular schedule program. I just thought I'd throw that in there because that taste just hit me. I'm tired of all the fire DeBoer. I'm tired of all the fire DeBoer. I'm tired of all of the fire DeBoer. Bama will never be Saban, bashing players. And y'all read what Stephen A. Hicks had to say about the whole thing. Our enforcer. Thank you, Stephen A. I got you, bro. I got you. Yep. Through thick and thin. Yeah, through thick. We got to be with them. But day one, some of them, Jacory was on it. I saw Jacory giving the dude the blues, man. That's what I'm talking about. Because some of the things that were just said, boy, oh gosh. Whew. I hate to see it, what it'd be like by day 10. Oh gosh. Through thick and thin. Let me see what else. Yeah, Bama through and through. Yep. Piano Man, pancakes sound good to me. Pancakes sound good to me. I just had that, that whim, that tastes just like breakfast, pancakes, sausage. I'm just saying, man. Oh, wow. Always Piano Man. What's up, Jeff? But we got the good old fans, that can't get past Saban. Can't get past him. Won't let the man, expecting him to come through that door and save the day, and there's nothing to save. But I enjoyed day one. I'm looking forward to day two. Piano Man, when Bama lost against Indiana and Georgia, I didn't bash the team. I just went to bed. When Bama lost to Indiana and Georgia, yeah, I didn't bash the team. I just went to bed. I understand. But tell me this, from those of you, tell me something. And I'm going to scroll back up in a minute. Tell me what you like about what Coach DeBoer said. What are you most looking forward to tomorrow? Double A, it's your birthday and you having the most to say today. Panel man, that's why I have to stay off your show, because I have it shut down. I'll go in on the Bama Fall. Oh God, that's why I said before I had these, because these ladies, man, some of these ladies, oh my goodness gracious, they're passionate, and they ain't taking, they like Jane Brown and that song, Papa don't take no mess, Mama don't take none either. Yeah, you know. Exactly. Saban earned his reputation. He did. And guess what? And little by little, if given a chance, DeBoer is earning his too. He's just not a Coach Saban. And guess what? I don't expect him to be. I'm just saying. Because to be quite honest with you, Signetti ain't either. I don't know where everybody getting up on the Signetti thing. Just because you take a couple steel shots and he's looking at you like that and all that kind of stuff. Man, get real. Signetti's nowhere in the ballpark of Saban. Just like Mario Cristobal. He's not Saban either. Kirby's not Saban. Lane Kiffin's not Saban. Sark is not Saban. Mike Loxley not Saban. Steve Dayball is not Saban. None of these guys are Saban. And guess what? Watch this now. Have anybody ever stopped and asked the question, where did Coach Saban get it from? Who was his influence? Wasn't it Don James? And I remember when Don James coached at Washington. Didn't he coach along with Belichick at Cleveland? You see what I'm saying? There's always a man behind, I'm not going to say man, there's always a person behind the person that is the person who's behind the person. It's more than just what you see. But you're right, Stephen. He earned his reputation. He earned it, and I love it. Let's see who else we got. Yeah, Martavis, I believe that. Indiana, there's whooping coming. Watched it. I believe that too. And then all of this Signetti love, I want to see where it goes. Because I'm almost willing to guarantee you, I believe Indiana loses 2 games this year. Mm-hmm. They will not sneak up on people this year. Jacory, I don't think we will, especially LSU and Georgia. Maybe we get them at home, so that gives us an advantage. Yeah. Jacory, I don't think we will, especially LSU. Georgia, maybe, but we get them at home, so that gives us an advantage. Okay, I didn't see all of that, but I can see which way this conversation is going. I don't think we lose to either one of them. I'm going to say this. It depends on where we are as a team when we get ready to play those two. Because between Georgia and LSU, there's a lot of football to be played. Between East Carolina and Georgia, there's a lot of football to be played on the Bama part. But that's why I'm telling you all on September 26th, I'm not worried about October 10 too much with Georgia. September 26th for me, I'm going to say it and say it again. September 26th is the day of, it's the day of reckoning. Again, Texas, Tennessee. I was listening to Ryan Fowler right before I came on. And here's the thing about Tennessee. They're giving Tennessee a lot of love. But I just got through telling you, Tennessee is in the same boat with Alabama. Faison, Brandon, George McIntyre. And the crazy part about it is those guys are young. Those guys are, those guys are young. Tennessee versus Texas, but they're playing Tennessee. I just wrote the games down, but Georgia, Oklahoma, LSU, Texas A&M. Watch that game. Sam Levitt coming in, his first time in the SEC, going up against Marcel Reed. That's all I got to say about that. They play in Baton Rouge. That's where they play. But LSU, Texas A&M. Ole Miss is playing Florida. Missouri's playing Mississippi State. Vanderbilt's playing Auburn. Oh, that's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one. And if I'm not mistaken, let me look and see. But if I'm not mistaken, hold up. If I'm not mistaken, here we go. I want to say they're playing that game. Yeah, that's going to be played in Auburn. Yep. That's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Last year, that's right, they played in Vandy. So, but anyway, Vandy at Auburn and South Carolina at Alabama. I'm just telling you, September 26th. And so, but the point that I'm making is that I just named you all these teams that's in the same boat that Alabama's in, but everybody acts like that the world is about to come to an end for Alabama, and Alabama is in the same boat that Auburn's in, Kentucky's in, LSU is in, Mississippi State is in, Missouri's in, Tennessee, and Vanderbilt. And Alabama is picked to lose. On this list that I just named, Alabama in some cases are picked to lose to LSU. They're being picked to lose, and some of them are picking them to lose, to Tennessee. And there have been some that have even said that Auburn's going to come in to T-Town and beat them. You see what I'm saying? That's the point that I'm making. And all of these teams that I just named have quarterback, I'm not going to say quarterback issues, but they're in the same status like with Auburn. Byron Brown has played against Alabama and probably against other SEC teams, but he has not had to face SEC teams week in and week out. He has not had to face them like that. That's why I'm not so quick to write Bama off. I don't know why folks are getting so scared. What are you afraid of the unknown for? This whole thing is unknown. As if Indiana's going to win it again. You don't know that. As if Ohio State is going to just run the table with everybody. How do you know? Alabama's going to go 9-3. How do you know? LSU's going to beat them. How do you know? I saw Jacory today telling everyone, he said just what I said. Sam Levitt is injury prone. I don't wish that on anybody, but I'm telling you, Kenny Minchie, now that's who scares me. But guess what? Alabama plays him second ball game. What? Yep, sure do. Alabama plays him second ball game. Kentucky. And like I heard someone today say, Bama will probably beat them, but Kentucky's going to give them a fight at the beginning because of the newness of things. The newness. Bama don't play a cupcake schedule. Now you got Eastern Carolina at the beginning, but you got Chattanooga going toward the end, and everybody else, you already know what time it is. I'm just saying, everybody, it's just, day one, we shouldn't even be having this conversation. I'm just excited that the game is back. 200 odd days, 200 days and some change. I think we ought to be healed up about Indiana by now. If not, it's just the fact you don't want to heal. You just want some attention. And I'm not going to give it to you because we've got things to do. And I'm excited about my Alabama Crimson Tide. Now, if you're excited about them with me, then let's talk. And let me tell you something else I want you to do. I need everybody to do this. Tell somebody else about the show. Tell somebody else about the show. Just tell us, there's this little guy on there called Piano Man and everything. He's excited about college football. He's an Alabama fan. He's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. He loved the Lakers. He lives in Mississippi, but he's from West Virginia and all that kind of stuff. But he loves his football, and I know the game pretty good. Like I said in my outro, I don't know everything. I just know what I'm talking about. And I hang out with some guys and some gals that know what they're talking about too, right? Right. I know some guys and gals that know what they're talking about too. I'm looking for something Bishop asked me about. And it has not come in yet. Wait a minute, I have to check, make sure. Because there's something I have to tell you all. There's something that I have to share with you. Okay. No, it has not come in yet at all. Let's make sure. Okay, cool. It has not come in yet. And so, but something that I'm going to be sharing with you. And I believe you're going to like it. And I just want everybody to understand where we're at. There we are. I'm about to, and if we go right here, right there, cool. Now we're going back to here. Here we go. I'm about to put the Discord link up. And here we are. And there we go. The Discord is always open. Yep, there you are. And, always, you can always catch us there. But some things that I've been saying that some things are about to change, and we're about to reconstruct this whole outfit. This whole outfit is about to be reconstructed, but I'm just telling you. But I love day one. Anybody else? Anybody else? Man, we love it. 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 Piano Man. That's why I go in on Bama fans. Okay, I saw that one earlier. Oh, that's right. So can't get over Saban. Yeah. I think I'm going to end up. I'm with you, Steven. I think I'm going to end up and go over here. Dwight. What? Wait a minute. Dwight thought about food? Not my producer, Dwight. Have I made it to the pearly gates or something? Dwight was thinking about pancakes. And every time we get to talking about food, he was saying, this is about football. Dwight. Okay. Come on now. Me too, double A. Piano Man, I love everything the board said. I'm behind him 100%. Me too. I'm behind him as well. Let me see. Hey, that's it. Come on, Steven. Get with it, bro. Get with it. Just be yourself. Exactly, Stephen. Exactly. Hold up. Oh, okay. I get what Keith is saying right there. Okay. And I understand. I understand. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Let me see. Jacory. Saban got it from his dad. Nothing compromised with and his non-compromise, doing things the right way. He got it from his dad. Okay, I got you. He got it from he got it from his dad. Let me see what else is happening here. Piano Man, speaking of Tennessee, what do you think of their player getting suspended by the NCAA for an airline ticket? I don't think anything of it. I think it was all a bunch of junk. I don't know what else. The guys get agents, and agents do things, and I don't know what else the NCAA. The NCAA is trying to flex a muscle that they really don't have, and that's just that. That's how I see that and everything. So I don't think nothing of it. And then he just gets suspended with those 2 games, and I think they're the first 2 games or something like that. NCAA, you know,
they're doing too much.
Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this: NCAA to me stands for No Class for Alcoholics Anonymous. That's what I feel. What's up, Bishop? What's up with
What's going on, man?
Yeah,
man, I heard you out of that meeting. I apologize, bro.
That's okay. Yeah, and then it was the stern look on DeBoer's face when he was asked about all the noise being talked about them. And that's what I meant when I said, when that question was presented, he said, I'm so over this. I'm over this. I'm over this. Bishop, you weren't here, so I'm going to
I saw bits and pieces. I just couldn't be
here you go. But check this out. Check this out. Ladies and gentlemen, we aim to please over here. Here we go.
Well, you really, what you want is you want guys, you want the guy you're competing against to be at his best, right? That's what a great teammate does. And then you want to be at your best to, win that position, win that battle. And so, just talking to guys about not hoping the other guy fails and isn't at his best, because that doesn't help our team. And, having that again, becoming one where what the team success is, it's because of you being and doing everything that you can and being elite, and wanting your teammate that you're competing against to be the same.
Will Sanders full go at this point?
Mm-hmm.
What's it like having him back?
Yeah, it's good. It's good having him back. And, guys we have very few guys on the offensive line in particular that have the snaps in our program. And he's one of them. And, missing the spring, you could feel that a little bit. Again, just continuity. I'm not saying execution-wise, things like that, but just another guy that knows how things go, knows the operation, knows the offense. So it was good to have him back.
There's some guys who saw kind of setting the tone energy-wise, leadership-wise in this first game.
Who are they? I would say, it's who you'd expect. I think we've talked a lot about. I think the guys that we took to media days, right? Bray, definitely. ZB does it. He's not as vocal, but man, he's got this presence about him and this way, and it's just a great 1-2 punch there. I think those guys on defense have really brought along. Others. Dijon. The experience in the secondary, that's kind of where it starts. That swagger, that's where it starts. And then with the new guys and, joining in with the returners in the front seven, you can you can see more of that building. Guys that played a lot of snaps for us in the past, add in some of the transfers who we expect to be also key performers for us. That, again, I think have done a great job of meshing. Probably is one of the words I'd use, just meshing with the rest of the group offensively. Ryan, our quarterbacks, I think they've been great. And I think there's been a slow, build. I mean, I think, again, a lot of it's through the work, and because that's what we've asked. But, Jackson Lloyd, I think you'd expect him and Michael Carroll, in the room, offensive line wise. And I think Will get there too, as he gets back and in full go. So, I think there's other guys that have just, again, stuck to the taking care of business. I see Caleb working, Marshall. I think Josh, has a presence when he's on the field. He's still kind of, like I said, with the defensive line transfers, fitting into his role, and does it with his play, maybe less or more so than with his talk. Running backs kind of probably the same way. Daniel Hill's had a great offseason, I think. And some of those guys right there just going about their business, going about their work, being leaders. And it doesn't always have to mean they have to be vocal. We're going to ask that out of them, but there's a progression to it, them taking care of their job and then bringing others with them.
Can you compare Jaden James and Nick Brooks, what you saw of them over the summer, and maybe what they need to do in the competition for the right tackle back?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think just being new, it's still just about being consistent, and I think they're really doing. I think they've come a long ways in that area. This spring, I would say, you can see what the potential was. You can see what they're capable of. I think each of them came into June or the end of May when we returned. There was definitely them coming back now, knowing what it feels like, what the expectations are, and I think both of them had great summers. I mean, they had great summers, both of those two guys. And so I'm actually interested, again, we didn't have pads on, but I'm interested to see the film today, specifically hone on guys like that and see what they did, see how they executed.
The difference between an Adrian Clem running all practice, like throw that whole line, like what kinds of skills can you see out there? What was he kind of pushing for that?
I wasn't right next to him much today. I was kind of wandering around. Different coaches stand in different spots on the field, and so you kind of know where guys are going to be, and some of it's where the coordinators are going to be at, and the signalers, and I haven't identified and gotten next to Coach Clem a lot, but I think as far as the guys, our players, I like that they have a good. I think there's a confidence in that they're being coached well, that they're making the progression, that the work that they're doing on the side is paying off. I think they can feel that. The film, again, won't lie, and they'll be called out. I think that's what he does a great job of, but he also does it in a way where it's always teaching, it's always coaching, and he'll push them. He'll do what you'd expect the elite offensive line coaches to do when it comes to demanding and getting after them. But he's also got this way of building camaraderie, which is obviously very critical for an offensive line as they continue to build confidence.
Yes, sir.
Again, thank you, Coach DeBoer. Thank you. Bishop, what you think?
I think that's someone that is very intentional and very detailed and precise to how he wants to answer the question and not run away from the question. That's a coach I can follow.
Yeah. And do you know Bishop and Chat? I know Lisa and Ja'Cory knows. I think Keith Holcomb was on there as well. There were some that were trying to imply that Coach DeBoer really was not answering the questions. He was evading the question. I totally disagree.
Only way you would feel like that is if you're trying to get a specific answer. You're not the head coach, so whatever answer he gives is the answer.
you know, my thing is I'm going back to what we said at SEC Media Day.
Right.
What else did you want him to say? You know, what else? What else do you want him to say? Okay. Now that I really paid attention to it, I thought one of the strongest points that he made was, and I hope folk were listening and paying attention, when he talked about the competition needs to be where both or everyone that is in competition
Facts.
all need to be at their best.
And whatever that best is, put it like this: during the season, I need to count on you. If that's 1 or 2 to 3 to 4 plays, I need the best 3 to 4 plays you got.
Exactly. Bishop, say that one more time.
Yeah, if I'm even if I'm a third stringer coming in, that 3 to 5 plays I get need to be the best 3 to 5 plays I could put out on the field and on tape.
You know what you're saying. Honestly, you know what you're saying without specifically saying it. May my plays that I make, may they all be positive to lead us to where we're trying to get to.
Get to. That's it.
That's it. That's it. And Bishop, isn't that what the board was saying?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I say I put it like this. I'm so glad that he's fire test built, because what you guys have is someone that's not going to run away when times get tough. So y'all going in the right direction. You just gotta you got to trust the process.
Yeah. In this case, you got to trust it. I'm gonna offer this. And Bishop, I'm gonna offer this caveat, if I may.
Go ahead.
To Bama fans. This ought to intrigue you even more, because out of all of the teams that are there, Bama's the one with the most mystery. Now ask me to do tell. Ask me, what do I mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah, man, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Glad you asked. Who's going to be quarterback?
Yep.
Who's going to be? Now, watch this. I didn't ask you who do you want to be quarterback. Let me shut that. I almost said something ugly right there. Let me shut that down. I didn't ask you who you wanted. I asked you, who is it going to be? Not who you think it's going to be. Who is it going to be? I'll answer that for you. You don't know.
I trust his judgment, him and the staff's judgment.
Who's going to be starting from left tackle to right tackle? Not who you want, not who you think. Who is it going to be? You don't know.
Whoever Clem deems to be the 5 best.
You don't know. That's the answer what Bishop is saying. See, I'm just saying, okay, watch this. Who's going to be RB1? Is it going to be not who you want, not who you think, but who is it going to be? Will it be Daniel Hill? Will it be Kevin Riley? Will it be A.K. Deere? Will it be Xavier Crowell? Who will it be? Hit it one time, Bishop. Who you say?
whatever the RB coach wants, and
Cause
whoever
guess,
has shown the ability to be able to perform all functions, not
cause
just
guess,
run the ball, all
mhm.
functions.
Cause guess what? We don't know.
So don't.
We don't know. See, those are the kind of things that don't get you a whole lot of clicks, likes, and views. I'm not in it for that. I'm in it because I love doing what I do, and I rather be more correct than I am popular. But we don't know, and this is why we don't know. Oh wait, let me ask you. Let me go to the other side of the ball, Bishop.
Go ahead.
Who gonna be the starting down for? Since we're running the 4-2-5, and all that good stuff. Who's going to be the down lineman? Not who you want, not who you think, but who is it? Bishop answered it. Whoever Kane Woman says is going to be.
That's it.
Who told you Bray Hubbard was starting? Just because he went to SEC Media Day, a lot of stuff can happen between then and September 5. It's whoever they say starts.
Not only this, may I step in?
Go ahead.
Ask yourself, without a second bye week, how is it important to develop deeper than ever before? You can't take it for granted.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. Bro, just saying. All Piano Man is saying. All I'm saying, Bishop, this ought to make us say, in the words of Arsenio Hall in the days of his show, things that make you go, This Alabama Crimson Tide team right now, 8-5, 2026, it ought to make you go, That's all I'm saying. It ought to make you go,
Ought
And
to
that's all you.
be enough to make sure in your gully that you refuse to be left behind. Period. Point blank.
It ought to be that. It ought to be that. But we're so busy wanting to be in control. We're so busy wanting to be on top. We're so busy. Watch this. We're so busy wanting to be the hunted when we don't realize how good it actually feels to be the hunter.
Her.
But I might add a small tidbit of a piece of Zatarain that was left out of this gumbo. But in a small, minute, irrelevant, however you want to put irrelevant way. Bishop, don't look now, but Alabama is still the hunted. A lot of them just ain't figured it out yet. You're still being sought after. That's what you got to get to, is that just because in the coaches poll, that's what I want to talk about right quick, they have you ranked 11th. That don't mean that you're no longer the hunted. You're still the hunted.
It's just more of us in the pot.
Yeah.
Because all 16 teams of the SEC made the top 20 strength of schedules.
Come on. Things that make you say, all 16 of y'all is in the pot.
Arkansas is number one.
And Bama don't play them, but y'all do. right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alabama don't play Oklahoma, but Georgia does. Alabama plays Georgia, right? Right. Alabama doesn't play Texas, but Oklahoma does.
Right.
And LSU does too. And Tennessee does. And Alabama plays Tennessee and LSU and Texas A&M.
Yeah.
See how this works. Alabama still hunted everybody. Those that feel like they not, wait a minute, what's that word they use? They ain't the standard no more. Well, then who is?
Wow.
Hmm.
So they don't won 3 national titles, and all of a sudden, the Big Ten is the standard?
And not one team has been dominant.
Mm.
What has Alabama and Georgia been known for? I'll wait.
Mm.
Dominance.
Mm.
Ohio State's not dominant. Michigan's not dominant. Indiana's not dominant. Now, somebody please show me where Piano Man done told a lie. I'll wait. Let me go over here to the chat and let me see if they're going to call me a liar. Anybody want to call Piano Man a liar? Anybody wanting to call me a liar? Come on. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me that Indiana, Ohio State, and Michigan are dominant when you've had 3 different teams to win it. Whereas the last teams in the SEC that did it the way that the Big Ten is wanting to do it, they can't get rid of us. Alabama, Georgia. And Georgia is 2-10 against Alabama. But oh, they're making my head hurt again, Bishop. I'm going to find me. Bishop, before you came on, I had this taste that came. I wanted some pancakes with syrup and some bacon and soft scrambled eggs with some onion and bacon bits in them and a little cheese mixed in with them, mixed up there real good. I wanted them soft with a big glass of water.
Oh, man.
It was so random. It was so random that that's what I wanted. But Bishop, they have Bama ranked 11th. I haven't really looked at the coaches. I've seen it. I ain't paid that much attention to it because I'm waiting on the 17th. I think when the AP poll comes out.
Right.
That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm waiting on. I want to see where Alabama and Oklahoma falls in the AP poll. That's the one that I go by. Now, they throw the coaches up there, and, and that's all fine and dandy, and Bama's 11th. I thought Bama was going to be lower than that myself. But if the coaches are still saying Bama is 11th, that ought to tell you something right there, ladies and gents, for just starters. But we both know, Bishop, we both know, sir, that this is not going to be how it ends up. There's a lot of football to be played, and there will be losses.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, Bishop.
Didn't they try to push a narrative when we were going into Tennessee that, Oklahoma's not going to make the playoffs?
I remember that.
Documentation beat conversation. Let them talk. Let them be the fuel that lights your fire. Because understand, we're fire tested, built. And understand when they're talking, that means we're about to get to work because they're scared the truth is about to come out. Have mercy.
telling you, man, I'm at this point. I'm just at this point, man, where I'm just, man, I'm ready to get the season started, but I'm so glad for day one, Bishop. Day one. Now, let me ask you this. What have you heard from Oklahoma today?
Where does what I've heard is a lot of moving in the right direction. They like what they got out of the summer camps. We got it out of the summer with the least amount of injuries possible. We had one person that's just coming back, and that he's fully a go after surgery from winter break. So other than that, it's a transition day, as they call it, to where they're just making sure that they get all the installs for the first game in.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
And nobody came in injured, Bishop?
No.
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I'm praying for, that I don't want to see no team with abundant injuries. Let's keep them to the minimal as we can, because we know football is a violent sport. It's a rough sport, and it's going to be like that. But it goes back to like what Bishop said. But that's the reason why you have to develop the depth, because injuries are going to happen, and not all injuries happen in games. Some of them do happen in practice. They do happen, and so we want to make sure that.
But I will. The head coach Venables said he likes where his freshmen have caught on, and they are actually making headway, which tells me that everybody's pulling on the same rope and nobody's letting anybody to fall behind. That's competitive depth.
Yeah. And so I believe both Bama, Oklahoma are basically on the same path. And I'm going to say it again. I believe the SEC championship. I'm just saying it today. SEC championship, Alabama versus Oklahoma. SEC championship.
Let it be. Let it be.
I believe in
We got to make it there, but boy, would that be another game for the ages? Yeah.
Stephen Hicks said, the only thing I want to make me say is, why didn't Bama score 2 more touchdowns just because they can?
Wow. Boy, you hit
Stephen
hard,
Hicks,
don't you?
I'm gonna raise you 5. I'm gonna say, then why didn't they score 3? Just because they could. I mean, I'm gonna put it to you like this, Stephen. I believe that in order to make your presence known and to be respected, I think that's what it's going to take on one hand. But I'm going to tell you something else is going to take. It's going to take a defense to shut that offense down, to hold them to a minimal while your offense runs up the score. If that makes any sense. Then that's where I believe that the respect will come. The fear will come that,
Ain't that the phone booth mentality?
See, yeah. Look, you can call it the phone booth, you can call it the locker room, you can call it whatever you want to call that, is that I'm going to keep you at a point. I'm going to show you. In boxing, it's called distancing someone. I'm going to outdistance you.
Facts.
I'm going to beat you now. But in distancing, sometimes that's used in that sense where they more or less outpointed them. You scored just enough to beat them. But in this case, I want to put some distance between you and I, to a point to where there's no way you coming back in this game. Because even if you score, that means I got to score one more to keep you honest. That's what I'm getting at. So I'm more with Stephen Hicks right there. In other words, excuse me, y'all, I'm just going to put points on the board for the heck of it. I'm scoring for the heck of it. Because I'm this way, Bishop. I don't care about sportsmanship. I'm there to win a game. I'm not there to take it easy on you. You showed up, I'm going to show out. That's how it goes. I told you I'm old enough to remember when the old Oklahoma Sooners and the old Nebraska Cornhuskers put points on the board just for the fun of it, just for the kick of it. They did that. Well, that's what
Don't be leaving. Alabama did it too. Don't even trip.
Well,
You know what
that
time it was.
Well,
They was wanting the wishbone like it was going out of style.
Well, what can I say? I just remember Oklahoma under Bud Wilkinson, Barry Swift would be putting 36 points on the board in the first quarter. I've seen it happen. They put over 30 points on the board in the first quarter. Now, Bama's done that before too. Bama's done it before, but not like the way back in the day, the way Oklahoma and Nebraska used to do it. Before the first quarter was up, it was 30 points on the board. Like, where that happened? Man, they got in the end zone so quick. Before you could go and get you a box of popcorn and come back, they've scored 3 touchdowns. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Those were the days.
Oh.
Those were the days.
Man, that make me want to just grab up and turn my water up.
Yeah. I will say this. I like that everybody is doubting our universities because, see, when we start putting this rope-a-dope on them, I want them to keep that same energy. Oh, we're gonna run through you. We about to put up 400 yards on you. Keep talking. Keep talking.
I like that, Travis B. When they come out the tunnel looking like cyborgs on a kill mission. Dog.
There it is. There it is.
Spurrier, Florida Gators did that too. They did. They played with that same intensity to put as many points on the board early to take your wheel early. Florida did it. I'm gonna tell you who else did it in the SEC. Tennessee would do it. When they had Peyton Manning and all that crew, they did it. They did it.
It's not my job to cater to, don't run the points up. No, stop me. I got young men that been working their butts off. They get an opportunity to get in there. I ain't slowing down no game plan for you. I'm letting them run the offense, and we're going to score. Stop us.
I remember back, and since you brought up the Alabama doing the wishbone, when Bear Bryant was coaching, and everything, a young, no. I forgot who it was, but I think Sylvester Croom told the story about there was one particular coach, one of the assistants on the coach on the team was coaching Bama and everything. And, he was just coaching. And anybody that watched Bear Bryant knew the Bear was very, very reserved. Win, lose, or draw. Bishop, he was very reserved. He would just sit there with a suit on, had that program rolled up, just looking, walking the sideline. Then when they called timeout, he'd come over and just walk over casual to the huddle, everything. So Alabama was in this game, and the team was playing them pretty hard, but it was just going to be a matter of time, Bishop, that the Bama would blow the game open, right?
Right.
So this coach was just blah 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 blah. Sylvester Croom told the story and said, looked at the coach and said, "Coach, leave those men alone. You should have did all that. You had Sunday through Thursday to do that, or Sunday through Friday to do all that hollering you doing. It's Saturday. Let them guys alone. That coach backed off. Alabama went on, blew them guys out, man. You see what I'm saying? All that blah, 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 blah. You've got from Sunday to Thursday to Friday to get that out your system. Let them dudes cook. Let them dudes get out there and cook. I guarantee you, Bishop, they listening. And if they want to win and they take that thing serious, they finna get out there and make you proud. As a coach, they're going to make you proud. But you have to allow them to cook. You have to allow them to cook. They allow you from Sunday to Thursday to do your thing. Now they're saying Friday and Saturday belong to us. Let us take the test and let us pass the test. You've done your part as a teacher. Now let us do our parts as students, student athletes, and watch it. We'll make you proud. Sometimes coaches make things a lot worse, Bishop. You know it, I know it. Sometimes coaches will make things a lot worse than what it really is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Travis said something else I got to go with. He said, Bama made it fun and cool to drop 75 on your opponent, especially when they were ranked number 2. Like that. Make scoring points on folks for the heck of it great again. You know, I'm going to start, listen. I don't mean no disrespect. I'm going to start my own MAGA. I'm starting my own MAGA movement. Make Alabama great again. That's my own MAGA movement. Make Alabama great again. Now you get your own movement. If you're not Bama, get your own movement. But I'm starting my own MAGA movement. MAGA, make Alabama great again. Not that we've stopped being great. I'm sick of the disrespect. I want folks, when they hear the name Alabama, I want them to be like them darn hyenas in the Lion King. When they heard Mufasa, whoosh, make you shiver in your shoes. And then she said, say it again, Mufasa. Say it one more time, Mufasa. So I want to hear them say, Alabama. Make folks shiver. Just like it used to be back in the Gap. When they talked about them Pittsburgh Steelers were coming to town. Now they're back in the Gap Steelers now. They had Mean Joe and Ernie Arrowhead Holmes, Mike White and L.C. Greenwood and Jack Ham and Lambert and Mel Blunt, all that, Andy Russell.
We ready
when you
for
said
this fire.
Bishop, that's what I want. That's what I want them to do for Alabama. When you say Alabama, I want the whole earth to start shaking in their shoes because the tide is getting ready to roll. That's right. And we don't want you scared. We don't want you scared. We don't want you scared now. We don't want to beat you and you're scared.
Nope.
We want to beat you into scaredom.
Facts.
We want to beat you into being scared. We want to beat you when you get through, when we get through, you going to learn today. You going to learn today. Yeah, I'm with you, Stephen. Let's get back to putting up 52 and more points. And don't care nothing about what they say. You shouldn't have gotten out there.
We ready.
Tough as nails.
We ready. We ready for this fire. Yes, sir.
Yes. We might do a watch along in the Discord in the Eastern Carolina game panel. Let's do it. Let's do it. Eastern Carolina.
Hey, did y'all get y'all stuff together for that first game?
Uh, Bishop, I have a I don't believe I'm going to have to go. I don't believe I'm going to be able to go.
Okay.
I have a doctor's appointment that same week,
Okay.
and I I got to get ready for that.
Hey, I'm just
So
trying
we're
to
gonna
get y'all back.
yeah
Hey,
we're gonna get in the Discord. Yeah,
then we're gonna be in the Discord.
we're gonna be in the Discord.
Hey,
But we
hey,
all
and
gonna
ain't
get
no
together and go
talking.
to. But we will get together and go to a game. And Bishop, I will tell you this much: I signed the papers today.
You did. You ready? Be ready.
Sign the paper. So I signed that. I'll get with y'all, and then I'll tell chat what's going on. I got to hear back from them first, but I signed, sent in, and then we're going to go from there, and then we're going to go from there. That's what we're gonna do, Bishop.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
That's what it's gonna take. Ooh. I'm just saying now. That's what the business is. That's which way we headed. But hold on.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm just saying. So the channel's about to do something a little different. It's about to, you know what? I'm about like Tupac.
Yeah.
I don't like change, but this one here, in order for it to work, I got to do this. So anyway, but just get ready. Just get ready for the change. Well, Bishop, we're gonna get ready to get out of here, bro. I got some things I gotta go do. Now I'm gonna tell y'all what. Piano Man is about to get off of here. My event was canceled for tonight. My event was canceled. Look at okay, stop, Dwight. Stop it. But Dwight, put that on a t-shirt. I'm gonna be like Shaquille O'Neal on NBA tonight. I mean basketball in TNT. Put this on a t-shirt. But if you can, put that so we can put that on the screen. Put that in the media asset so we can put that on the screen. Oh boy. I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I know what I was about to say. Bishop.
Yeah.
My event was canceled tonight. And I could stay on here longer, but KB's getting ready to come on, I think. And I don't want to run into his time.
Yeah.
But you know what, Bishop? But you know what, Bishop, I'm about to do? I'm about to visit every y'all watch this. I want y'all to see something. I'm gonna visit every SEC first day camp tonight. I've already told him it doesn't matter if it takes me half the night. I'm going to visit every camp. I'm going to visit Vandy, Texas. I know what Bama is. I'm going to visit Auburn. I'm going to visit LSU, Oklahoma, Arkansas. I'm going to visit everybody. And you know what I'm going to be looking for, Bishop? Complainers. I'm going to be looking for the complainers of every last one of those, and everything. And what I'm going to do, when I do it, Bishop, I'm going to let you know what I've done. I'm going to let you know what I've done. I'm not going to give it away what I'm going to do. I'll let you know what I've done and everything. You're going to be the first one. But if it takes me half the night to get this done, I want to see, do the other fan bases bash their team and coach the way some of the Alabama fans do theirs. I want to see. I want to see something. Let me see what we got. Hold up. Hold up. I'm trying to see something here. All right, here we go. All right, Bishop. It's the one. It's the only. It's the one. It's the only. It's the new. This is the new mega movement, y'all. Right here. Right here. It don't cost you nothing to join. Just be a part. I'll put it back up there one more time. There you go. This is the new mega movement. Here it is. There it is, folks. There you go. This is the new mega movement. The new logo. Donald Trump, eat your heart out, bro. There it is. There it go. I'm just saying. And then for those of you, and later on in the year, you will be seeing this a lot more too. That's right. That's right. Stephen Hicks. There you go. Coming to a city near you. That's right. That's right. But as of today, coming to a city near you, or to a stadium near you, ladies and gentlemen, the new MAGA movement. There it is. That's right. Just wanted to let y'all know this is it right here. Come on and join. That's it. Bishop, I'm sorry. You Oklahoma, you can't get in. Can't get in. You can be a sympathizer, but you can't,
I don't want to. I'm taking my football home.
You can be a sympathizer, but can't get in. Listen. I'm Church of God in Christ, right? And there's a little song back when I was coming along back in the day. They used to say, "You can't join in. You got to be born in the Church of God in Christ. You can't join the MAGA movement. You got to be born in this thing. You're going to be born again." Marvel not that I stay under thee. To join the MAGA movement, ye must be born again. I'm telling you now, that's going to be it. Yeah, buddy. What's up, Toughest Nail? Yeah, buddy.
Be ready.
Yeah, buddy.
Buddy.
I know it. Yeah, a fake Alabama fan is dead weight. They are dead weight. They're dead weight. See, here's why I can't put double A on a panel. Right here. Right here. This is the This is the reason why. This is the reason why. Bishop, we get ready to get out of here.
All right.
And I know you wait a minute. Hold on.
Wonder likes up.
Yeah, man. Anyway, Travis B. Newton, the NAS version of KD, fake Alabama fan. It did Keith Holcomb. Keith Holcomb talking about that black hoodie. He said, I buy it. I will too, but I have one. I have one. But I want to get one in with I'm gonna call it some vampire writing on the front. That's what I want. That's what I want. And I think I want mine for when we're playing. I think I want mine for when we get ready to play it. You know what? Wait a minute, Bishop. Wait a minute. Wait just a second.
When do y'all play Georgia?
We're playing them in October. Ain't gonna be cold enough for that. I think I want my black hoodie when we play. Well, yeah, I don't think it'll be cold enough for Georgia, but probably LSU, Vanderbilt,
Yeah.
toward the November and
Yeah.
everything. But I also will look at the fact Tennessee, maybe, but that third Saturday is still pretty warm and
Yeah.
everything. But I'm gonna say by the time November the 7th rolls around, I think we'll be getting ready to play them. And I want my black hoodie. Yeah. Oh, you were talking about the MAGA t-shirt. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, he was talking about the MAGA t-shirt. Gotcha. Make Alabama great again. That's right. I bet you Donald Trump will buy one too. How much you want to bet? I bet you he buy one. Mr. Trump will buy one. All the Trumpsters will buy one. That's right. Make Alabama great again. You know, I guarantee you he'll buy one.
Make Oklahoma great again.
MO.
It don't work.
Nah. Yours
It
be
don't work.
Moga. You'll be Moga. Sound like something you drink. Sound like bad coffee. Moga.
Yeah. Y'all go right ahead.
Moga. Yeah, buddy. Double A, she's been mighty vocal on her birthday today.
That's right.
She said, I've had enough of these artificial Bama fans. Artificial. The true AIs.
Girl,
intelligence.
things you gonna say, but I'm gonna say them anyway.
I know that's right. Yeah, keep on saying. I bet he would. Talk about. I bet he would. Yeah, and yeah. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I'll be in Kentucky for that game. Okay. I'll buy that t-shirt. Want me put the t-shirt back up or put the hoodie back up?
That's what they want.
Which one? The t-shirt or the hoodie?
You know, the t-shirt.
Because Stephen Hicks likes that Stephen. Okay. All right. I'll get it. Here you go. You ask and you shall receive.
That's pretty nice, bro.
Thanks to Dwight putting that on,
Yeah, that's
Alabama great again.
That's original though.
That's an original. That's an original. Oh boy. But I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Leave it alone. Don't you leave.
I see something else. I see something else.
Yep.
Giggity dog.
Oh, Georgia. Shut up, FDR. Come on, FDR. Come on back.
I see something else in that. Dwight, I got one for you, bro. I got one for you for real. With that same concept. Yes, I do. And give us till in the morning. I think I can have that. I think I can have that up and running and everything, and all that good stuff, man. Yeah. Okay, but you saw that. Print them, they will come. Oh, yeah. I had to give Dwight all of the royalties on that because all I said was make America great again. The true MAGA movement lies over here with the long run. That's right. Making Alabama great again. Yeah, buddy. But anyway, Bishop, parting words, big dog.
Hey, day one in the books. Be thankful that we're moving forward, that the actual fall season is here, and now all talking will cease. If they talk, let them. Let it be the fuel that lights your fire. With that said, hey, the best is yet to come. Finish what you started. Unfinished business. Salute.
That's right. Unfinished business. Now, Bishop, you know what?
Yeah.
Now, this is what I'm going back to this t-shirt, and then I'm going to get my parting words and get out of here.
Okay.
Now, Bishop, here's how people see this. To all my loyal fans, to all my loyal family, all I will need from them is their sizes, right?
Right.
And Bishop, I would let them have theirs for free. My
Okay.
loyal fans, Keith, Stephen, Tough as Nails, Susan, Double A, you. Well, I have to get you something else because that'd be blasphemy. I don't want them running you out of Oklahoma. You and Mama run out of Oklahoma. You know, I get y'all something else. Dwight, the Gumbo Chefs. You know, minus you.
Yeah. I mean,
You
fire and
Oklahoma.
tested.
I had to find you something else. I would have to find you something else. But my Lady Latoya, Coach Carl, all of that, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
all y'all, you know, I will want all y'all to have y'all's for nothing as a part of me showing you how much I appreciate what you do for me. And
Okay.
you know, that's how I would do it. I would basically pay for everything because I appreciate Bishop. It's been a day for me, man, about reflection, bruh. Just
Yeah.
being thankful, bruh. Just thankful, man.
I know you are.
Of
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
grateful,
but Charlie,
just grateful.
grateful.
And I wish that I could, you know, and if I make that happen, if I ask you for your address, don't look at me funny. I'm not. I ain't got nothing up my arm except up. I have nothing up my sleeve except my arm. That's it. Anything other than that, I don't even know it's there. But if I ask you for your address and everything, it'd be that you got something coming, and everything. You ain't got to look. You know, it'd be a gift from me. I believe in rewarding my people, man. I believe, and since it's Wednesday, it'd be a quick Bible lesson. That's the way God is with us. I read that in the Word that the Heavenly Father knows how to give greater gifts than we can give as fathers, as brothers, as husbands and boyfriends and significant others and brothers and sisters. If we know how to give great gifts, Bishop, then what more does God give? What greater gift does God have in store for us? Well, I took that same principle and applied it to over here to try to do what's right by people that support me each and every day. It's been I ain't gonna say it's been an emotional day, but it's been a reflective day. A reflective day. You only go around, I ain't gonna say you go around one time. No, you go around every day God gives you. Once that time is up, that time is up. The question is, what will you have done with your time? What have you exhausted to help others? What have you done to help others? What have you said to encourage them? What have you done to show them how much you care and how much you appreciate them? And I believe those are some of the things that God is looking for. Is that how we treat people, how we help them, how we encourage them, how we strengthen them. And so, Bishop, you all strengthen me on an everyday basis, bro. And so I appreciate that. Now, about that T-shirt, I would have to, for Bishop, I would have to put on there, life is just one big fire test. And I have to put this big furnace. I put this big furnace up there with a whole bunch of wood, you know.
Oh no! Oh,
because the more wood you add to the fire,
put a fire in a phone booth.
Yeah, and look, and the more wood you add to it, the hotter it gets.
Yeah,
y'all know that.
Hold up, we can't be telling our stuff over the air. People be trying to
the more wood you put, the hotter it get. And see, when you get ready for a good old hog killing, that's what you do. See, you know. But anyway, but I just want y'all to know I appreciate y'all, Bishop. I appreciate y'all. The 401k crew, the Gumbo Chefs, all the crews in the chat, the puff crew. Bishop, we had so many crews, bro. I ain't worried about nobody doing nothing stupid because the crew over here get them all to shut down. But anyway, y'all, that's our show for today. And as Bishop said, man, hey, just take time to love one another. Take time to appreciate life. Take time to appreciate it. Because I'm gonna tell you what, it comes at you fast. But once, but as fast as it comes at you, embrace it still. Still embrace it. The good, the bad, the ugly. Embrace it because it's a part of what you make up and a part of what makes you stronger. And so we're going to be right back on here in the morning, Bishop. Same time. And in the morning, I hope to have, I hope to be the made my rounds and all that good stuff. I'm gonna tell you what they done said now. I'm gonna tell you what they done said and all that kind of stuff. So, excuse me, but I think I'm going to find me some pancakes now. I think I'm gonna find me some pancakes with some syrup.
Cool.
And some soft scrambled eggs. But
enjoy yourself, my brother.
But
you deserve it.
But if they fry it hard with the yolk hard, I can do that too. Yes, sir.
Ooh.
That's good eating, man. And a big glass of water. Oh, and don't forget the bacon. Don't forget the bacon. That's right. Let me see who all up in here. Bishop, let's go through the list. Let's see who up in here. We're going to get up out of here. I see Travis. Travis B, good to see you. Roll Tide to you, Stephen Higgs. Yeah, I'm still craving double A. I'm still craving. Keith is here. Jacory. You know what? Put that up there. ECU, you're first. That's right. You can't listen. And after ECU, the rest of y'all, you can't be first, but you can definitely be next.
Oh. Tell my theme song.
Yeah, man. Oh, Keith, come on, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Man, I guard y'all. I guard each and every one of you because I love y'all just that much. And I mean that with every fiber of my being. Every fiber of my being. Did anyone else get pancakes? Bishop, I done got something started. Bro, I want some pancakes real bad. I'm craving them. Bishop, get that look off your face. Get that look off your face, and I know what that's about. And the answer is no. I didn't.
What are you talking about?
You had that look on your face. Okay. Double A asked, was I still craving? And then you had that look on. I didn't know, Bishop. I have not done such.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yes,
Do y'all know what he's talking about?
Yeah, he know what I'm talking about. Want me going to say it? Who I done got pregnant? Nobody. Nobody.
He said it. I didn't.
Yeah, he had that look on his face. I'm just making sure. I am. I'm going to find me something to eat, man.
Hey, that sounds good like a mug, though.
I ain't lying. Some pancakes and some sausage and a little bacon and soft.
Oh, not yours. Now. All right, y'all.
Soft scrambled eggs with little onions and some bacon bits in it. Anyway, that's our show for today. Remember to stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord. And remember to trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not into your own understanding in all your ways. Acknowledge him, and he'll tell you what to do and everything. Hey, just remember this now. Piano Man don't know everything. I just know what I'm talking about. And so with that being said, the Discord is always open. Did y'all get the address and everything? But the Discord is open. Bishop gonna be there. I might be eating pancakes, but I just may be in there eating pancakes. And if we're in the locker room, if you hear somebody smack and go, that'll be me. That'll be me. That will be
everybody me. Have a great evening.
But y'all have a great evening. I'm going to get my grub on. I'm hungry. And just always remember, hey, we love you over here at the Long Run, and we appreciate you. Tell everybody about the show. We want some more subscribers because we want more people in the Discord. Because by the time the first ball game comes on, Bishop, we want maximum capacity in the Discord. That's what we want. Maximum capacity. And we're going to have some fun, all right? And so I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. If I didn't holler at you, please charge it to my head, not to my heart. and everything, and I'll do better the next time. So, Bishop, have a good one, bro. Take care of mom. Give mom a great big hug for me. All that
Definitely
kind of
will.
stuff. And on behalf of Stephen Hicks and the voices of No Mercy, with the exception of the Alabama Crimson Tide Nation, we thank you for coming. We hope you have a great night. But just know of a sure, we wish you nothing but the absolute worst. Hey, good night, everybody. We'll see you in the morning on the long run. Roll Tide and go hit up some more content tonight. There's plenty of it out there about Alabama. Peace.